Title: From Ridicule to Revelation, How I Turned Their Mockery into My Triumph. I still remember the day they laughed the loudest. It was the day I told my family I wanted to become a painter. Not just dabble in art, not just do it as a hobby, but to dedicate my life to creating beauty on canvas. My father scoffed. "That's a childish dream. You'll never make a living, let alone succeed. You're wasting your time and embarrassing us all." My mother shook her head, eyes filled with worry, whispering, "Why can't you be practical? Why can't you choose something sensible?" And my siblings? They snickered behind my back, calling me the dreamer, the fool, and a disgrace to the family name. I was just 22 then, full of fire and stubbornness, even as their words cut deep. I knew what they thought. An artist was a frivolous pursuit, a gamble destined to fail. But inside me, there was a spark, a voice that refused to be silenced. I poured every ounce of my soul into learning, painting, struggling, and fighting against the tide of their ridicule. Every rejection, every failed attempt only fueled my resolve. I knew I had to prove them wrong, not just for myself, but to silence that voice of doubt that haunted me every time I looked in the mirror. Years passed. I worked tirelessly, living on the edge of poverty at times, driven by an unyielding belief that my art mattered. Slowly, the world started to notice. My paintings, raw, visceral, full of life, began to resonate with people. Gallery shows, awards, critical acclaim, each step was a victory over their skepticism. But more than that, I built a reputation for authenticity, for truth in my work. I wasn't just chasing fame. I was expressing my soul, and the universe responded in kind. Eventually, I became one of the most recognized contemporary painters of my generation. My art was exhibited in galleries worldwide, and I earned enough to live comfortably. Yes, but more importantly, I had transformed the narrative of my life. I had turned their mockery into my motivation, their doubt into my fuel. I had become someone they couldn't dismiss anymore. But I knew that true victory wasn't just about success. It was about the moment I could come home and show them what I'd built, not just in my career, but in myself. So I returned to the small town where I grew up, a place that still echoed with their laughter and skepticism. I didn't tell them I was coming. I wanted to see their faces when they saw the truth firsthand. The day I arrived, the air was thick with anticipation. I parked in front of the house, my heart pounding with a strange mix of nerves and excitement. As I stepped out of the car, I carried with me a large canvas, a piece I had just finished, a vibrant depiction of the land I'd transformed through my art and vision. My family gathered in the living room, eyes wide with curiosity and a hint of suspicion. They had heard of my success, of my exhibitions, of the awards I'd won, but they hadn't truly seen it. Not until now. I carried the canvas inside and, with a deep breath, revealed it to them. The painting was of the very land where I grew up. Barren fields, cracked earth, a place that had been forgotten and forsaken. But I had painted it alive. Lush green forests, blooming flowers, clear streams, an ecosystem reborn from desolation. It was a metaphor, yes, but it was also a testament. The room fell silent. My father's eyes widened as he took it in. My mother's hand trembled slightly. My siblings looked stunned. their faces unreadable. Then I spoke. This is what I've done with your doubts, your ridicule, your disbelief. I've turned a wasteland into a paradise. Not just on this canvas, but in real life. I've proven that dreams, when fueled by passion and perseverance, can change the world. And I did it because I refused to listen to those who told me I was foolish. I did it because I believed in myself. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then my father's voice cracked as he looked at the painting again. I didn't think it was possible, he admitted quietly. We never saw you as more than a dreamer, but you proved us wrong. My mother's eyes filled with tears. I was worried about you, but I see now you were fighting for something real, for something beautiful. And then my siblings, those who had mocked me so many years ago, came forward, silent. Their expressions softened in a way I'd never seen before. One of them reached out and touched the corner of the painting, awestruck. You actually did it, he whispered. You really did it. In that moment, I felt something shift, an unspoken acknowledgement that their ridicule was rooted in fear, in their own limitations. And I realized that my journey wasn't just about proving them wrong. It was about showing what's possible when you refuse to give up. The truth is, I didn't come back to gloat. I came back to show them that dreams are worth fighting for, no matter how ridiculous they seem. That failure is just a stepping stone, and resilience is the real victory. That the greatest success isn't measured by fame or wealth, but by the courage to pursue what others dismiss as impossible. As I stood there, I understood something profound. Karma isn't about revenge. It's about truth. About aligning your life with your authentic purpose. And when you do that, the universe conspires to support you, turning your struggles into stories of triumph. Today, I am living proof. I am a painter whose work has touched millions, whose landscapes have inspired hope and renewal. I am proof that even the harshest criticism can be transformed into the foundation of something extraordinary. And as I look into their eyes now, I see not just regret, but respect. A respect born from witnessing a dream realized, from witnessing a life transformed by perseverance and belief. The land I painted is no longer barren. It's a testament to that truth. And so is my life. Because sometimes the greatest victory is not just in proving others wrong, but in proving yourself right. And that, my friends, is the real triumph. Struggling to find the right words to tell your triumphant story? Sometimes articulating that journey of overcoming adversity can be tough. Paragraph AI, US, is an AI writing assistant that helps you express your ideas more effectively. It can help you draft that impactful scene where your character's success silences the doubters, ensuring their emotional journey resonates with readers. Unleash your creative potential and make your story unforgettable with Paragraph AI.